We're going to get serious here. Any believers prepared to get told how Santa Claus isn't real? I mean, how ghosts aren't real.
If you believe the dead can return to haunt the living, you're not alone. According to one poll, 45% of Americans believe in ghosts.
Ha! 45% of Americans are stupid. I mean, that actually is kind of true, regardless of the ghost thing. That's kind of true in life. It's like 50, I'd say like 50% people are stupid. Maybe 55%. Moving on. Santa Claus is real? No, I'm not trying to be a Santa denier. I'm not a Santa denier. I'm not a Santa denier. I'm not a Santa denier, I promise.
And 28% claim to actually have seen a ghost. They show up in our movies,
I see dead people.
books,
Probably more
and
true.
Bone Thugs and Harmony music videos.
I just want to say, though, fuck this book. Fuck Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This was for... I read this as a child. This is probably the most horrifying imagery in any book to ever exist on the planet. And I read it as... They gave it to children. Thank you so much, Toxic Chaos, for becoming a pooper. Welcome. Welcome to the cult. Get away from me, fly. I requested a video to react for a cyberpunk anime. No, because I've already seen that trailer, and there is anime boobies in that trailer. So no, I'm not going to show that on stream. Not a good idea. Sounds like a book I need to read. Yeah, this alone has some of the most terrifying forms of imagery I've ever seen in a book.
And Bone Thugs and Harmony music videos. As far back as we can trace human life, there's evidence that almost every culture has expressed curiosity about what comes after. Many people believe in them, but is there actually any proof that ghosts exist?
The Ring.
I went to Buffalo, New York to talk to Joe Nickel, a paranormal investigator who's been trying to answer that question for almost 50 years.
I'm the world's only full-time, salaried professional, science-based paranormal investigator. I'm looking to explain a case, not debunk it, not promote it, explain it.
Nickel is a true Renaissance man, drawing from a wide variety of disciplines for his cases.
I mean, at one time or another, I've used linguistic analysis.
Book review?
I've used blood pattern analysis, psychological.
I was supposed to do that a while ago. I was supposed to start reviewing books, and then I fell off because I became too busy.
Insights. Nearly anything could be used if it would illuminate a particular case.
So in the hundreds of cases over his half-century of investigation, has he ever found anything that would make him believe in ghosts?
Not only have I never found a single case that I thought was proof of a ghost.
Nice shoot.
Yo, 2 in a row. Annabelle with 10. Off subject, but I am in the market for buying a bird. Shadow automatically opened to sitting on your shoulder and just hanging out with you, or did you have to train Shadow? I did not have to train Shadow. I would highly recommend going to a bird store. I wouldn't go to PetSmart. I wouldn't go to Petco. There was a place in a city near me that specializes in birds. So that means that they raise them with they hand raise them, and they train them as babies. So basically, he was ready to go. I got him at like 3 months old, and he already walks on your finger. He likes being on your shoulder. And to be fair, cockatiels are kind of just like that. They're a lot more friendly than most other birds, and kind of get attached pretty quick. Bacon face jugs for 5. You can ignore this, but can someone? I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'll read it. Can someone in chat tell me how to become a member, because I don't have the button? There should be a join button underneath the video. I don't know about mobile though. Toxic Chaos, $2. 2 more of your son's Sonic Frontiers fund. Yes.
Neither has science. Not a single ghost or haunting has been authenticated by science.
Part of what makes it difficult to investigate is all the different ways people have defined ghosts. Books flying off of a shelf? Ghost. Orbs in photos? Ghost.
See, that's my deal, chat. Oh my, Amy, you became a pooper. My wife became a member of my channel. Thanks.
Michigan.
Thanks. You just wanted to see the alert. But this is kind of how I view it. Is I think it's kind of annoying that every unexplained event is like instantly ghosts. That's kind of how I view it, though. I don't really think it's ghost. I think it's something, but I don't think it's ghost. Because like literally everything that's unexplained, ghost. It's ghost. It's someone from 1785 who murdered a billion people, and now he's coming back to destroy the planet. You know what I mean? Chaotic Cake Boy, $5. I wanted a bird, but was told no. So now I have a little demonic lizard. We have a bearded dragon.
Nice shoot.
Bearded dragons are fun. Based Amy.
Mysterious footsteps in the attic? Ghost.
Spirit energy?
Swayze seductively helping you throw a vase? Definitely ghost. All
True.
of the would-be evidence that ghosts exist consists of ambiguous photographs, videos.
The next day, his HD TV literally begins rocking violently from side to side.
He used Chills. That's a clip from Chills' video. Dude, we have to watch Chills after this.
The next day, his HD TV literally begins rocking violently from side to side all by itself.
And first-hand accounts.
All by itself.
There's this eerie feeling that you get that there's someone there.
Which, while fun and spooky, are not exactly scientific proof. Ghost hunters often use gadgets such as EMF meters, a tool that measures electromagnetic fields, which ghosts can supposedly manipulate. But nobody's been able to explain exactly what the link is, and most scientists are pretty skeptical of this stuff.
Yeah, I feel like all the pseudoscience that goes into ghosts are a little bit far-fetched. Because I feel like most of the items, turn volume up? Okay, I will. Most of the pseudoscience items that they use are just items that can basically take anything and something will happen out of it. Like the spirit box, a thing that like sorts through radios and sometimes you hear a voice, shit like that. Like obviously you're going to hear something because it's sorting through radio stations, stuff like that. Quiet pig, too quiet. I am turning it up. Stop yelling at me.
So, there might not be any empirical scientific evidence that shows that ghosts exist, but that doesn't actually mean that you're crazy if you think you see one. There are plenty of logical explanations for paranormal experiences. One is infrasound, a sound that falls below the audible 20 Hz frequency. Infrasound can be produced by many
That's also called the poop frequency, the frequency that makes you poop.
things, including severe weather, humpback whales, or certain machinery like engines or fans. Researchers have hypothesized that exposure to infrasound can induce feelings of depression, chills, and the sense that somebody's presence is near you. The sound can even cause visual hallucinations.
At the frequency of 18 hertz, it resonates with the structure of the human eyeball. And if you have a sound that resonates with something material, it'll make the material vibrate at that frequency. And
What is the frequency that makes my balls vibrate? What is that frequency? Tell me now.
when that happens to you, your eye begins to see things that are in fact not there.
Swiss scientists have also been able to simulate a ghost in a lab. They made a robot that mimics the movement of the subject's hands with a mechanical arm that touches your back, but with a slight delay. When you delay the movement, it creates an unmistakable sensation for subjects that there's a ghostly presence in the room.
This time it really felt like I was playing with somebody, something.
The ball note,
So it wasn't
please.
myself that was poking me in the back, but it was as if I was playing with an animal, a monkey that was poking me in the back or something like that.
While most ghost sightings can't be written off as a robot poking your back, this experiment does highlight how manipulating certain parts of your brain can produce what researcher Olaf Blank calls misperceived self-representation, which can easily be misconstrued as a ghostly presence. Sometimes even just a person's state of consciousness can make them feel or see presences.
We can actually have people see ghosts, and those tend to be waking dreams that occur in the twilight between being fully asleep and fully awake.
These kind of waking dreams can also be called sleep paralysis, which about 8% of people experience.
Yo, thank you, Leonardo. I have a cat named Mr. Meowgie, but he is at my mother's house, and I want to take him. But there are 2 other cats there, but I miss him. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
At some point in their lifetime. You feel like you're awake, but you're unable to move your body, and it's often accompanied by terrifying visuals.
I'm glad I haven't
shadows,
had sleep
people,
paralysis.
or even monsters.
Dude, my friend told me his sleep paralysis story where he was laying on his back with his eyes open, and there were 4 shadowy figures that were just standing on each side of his bed, just staring down at him, and he couldn't move or scream. Yeah, Amy has sleep paralysis too. I don't think I've had sleep paralysis. I'm trying to think. If I had, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've had it.
Which, if you didn't know what was happening, would be easy to confuse for having seen a ghost. Another possible explanation for ghostly sightings is grief. One study found that up to 60% of people that lose a spouse claim to see or hear their dead loved ones. In his book about hallucinations, neurologist Oliver Sacks said that seeing the face of a deceased loved one can actually help you cope with your grief.
This sort of hallucination is not frightening. It's often very comforting. It seems to be part of...
I don't know. I feel like it also could be the idea that you see a person all the time, and then when you're cut cold turkey of seeing that person, I wonder if like their image is in your head. You know, like, and sometimes you feel like you see them or something. Remember trying to scream your name to help me and I couldn't open my mouth? Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
To the mourning process, and it really...
All right, guys, I'm gonna leave for a while. Everyone say bye. They're gonna leave. Everyone say bye.
A sudden hole has been left in one's life, and this helps it to heal over.
There is no question that most of the paranormal promotes something very positive. There are a few exceptions, but all have to do with our hopes and our fears. We're hopeful that ghosts exist because then we don't really die. Our loved ones are not gone from us.
Like religion. Like, people love religion, and because they don't have to live with the unknown, because they can, you know, in their brains they confirm that this is real. You know, everything in life is explained now because of religion. Or, for example, ghosts. You know, we don't have to worry. Like, people in religion are like, we get to go to heaven. You know, we don't have to worry because after we die, we get to go to heaven. So afterlife is going to be great. Or like people who believe in ghosts. Dude, I would love to be, dude, if I could die and be a ghost, that would be sick. Dude, I would love to be a ghost. Straight up. I would fuck with so many people. That doesn't seem like a bad thing. I don't think religion itself, the concept of feeling comfortable with death, is a bad thing. I don't even think some of the morals of religion, to an extent, are bad. You know, obviously there are some things that are like outdated and terrible, but like the basics of religion aren't terrible. It's just organized religion is terrible. Also, the things that it does to people isn't good. There's a lot of good and bad, more bad than good. That's all I'll say about it. A little bit good, a lot of bad. Fly! You landed on my fucking face. Oh God, I hate that thing.
They are real and alive. I remember when my grandmother died and how much I did not want that to be the case. But the ghost idea, the idea that we just get up out of our bodies and continue on, is powerful. Because
thank you,
who
Toxic
doesn't
Chaos.
have an instance in which he or she...
What fast food you should get? Poop.
Would say, I just wish I could have told my mother this one thing. Or I wish my father knew I wasn't really mad at him that time.
So, ghosts may not actually exist.
You just dropped, Pig. You had 449, now it's at 441. Oh, no! Oh, no! No one knows what happens, honestly. That's literally what I'm saying. Literally no one knows what is going to happen when you die, except people who are dead. And, but the thing is, some people like being comforted with, you know, things that explain afterlife. They like being comforted by that. They don't have to worry about it. But some people don't mind dealing with the fact that it could potentially be just nothing. We don't know. I'm on that side where I am completely happy with not knowing what happens, and I don't necessarily care of my inevitable demise. It doesn't really bother me, because I'm just going to enjoy what I got now.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.